You know, it's a pretty big game. You know, we're gonna take it all serious and try to be focused for tomorrow. You
For,
know,
for all the struggles last year, you did win some big games down the stretch against Missouri comes to mind. Do you take anything from those experiences?
I mean, you know, if you just come together as a team, you know, you can win big games. You know, it's gonna be at home. You know, we're gonna have a good home crowd. You know, we've been focused, you know, the past couple of days. So practice been real good. You know, so we're just ready to play the game.
Cal said after the game the other night, it's time. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of saying it. It's time for you guys to put it together. You feel that way as a team?
Yeah, yeah. You know, we do it every day in practice. You know, everybody plays good. We know how to play with each other. You know, we just got to show the world, basically,
Show the world what, Alex?
that we can play. You know, that we're a good team. You know, that we play real well together.
What do you remember about that defensive stretch last year at Rupp? I mean, you held them scoreless for like 7 minutes. What particularly was clicking for you guys and working well, and how did you kind of fluster forward?
We were just communicating on defense. You know, just talking a lot, just helping our man, help side. You know, rebounding, holding the one shot. You know, thought we did a great job of doing that.
Was that kind of a desperate stretch for you guys in terms of needing a statement win, or how did you?
I just feel like we just locked up in defense. You know, we just focused real hard at the end of the game, down the stretch. We made some plays. You know, we came out with a W.
What do you think of the idea that they have veteran seniors, that's an advantage against a young team like you guys?
I guess you can call it advantage. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got to play the game still. You know, we've been playing half the year already. You know, so we got no freshmen no more. I mean, we're all experienced players so far. We played the game so far. We all play college basketball games, you know, so I feel like we're both teams be ready to play.
Is that a message Cal's been given to you guys to drop that excuse that the young thing shouldn't be a factor anymore?
We just don't want to use it as an excuse. It's not that he tells us job. It's just like, you know, we don't want to make excuses for ourselves. You know, we just want to come out and play the game. We don't have no disadvantage, no advantages. We just want to play hard and play the game.
Cal said he's been saying the same things to you guys all year, and he said the other night it's time these guys get it. How close do you guys feel to finally kind of getting it and taking over the reins of this team?
I think we are starting to get it, you know, in practice. You know, we've been practicing hard. You know, we just got to translate it to a game where all of us is competing hard. But I feel like a game like this, all of us will click together because we're going to need each other for a game like this.
You still keep in touch with Casey Hill at all, or no?
Oh, yeah, he's like a brother to me, you know. We talk a lot often, you know, but I haven't been talking to him a lot this week, so, you know.
What's that like going to be kind of to see him and to kind of face his team and some of the ties that you guys have back and forth with each other?
It's going to be a little weird at first, you know, because I'm so used to playing with him, but I feel like that's going to help me, you know, because I'm so used to his game. So, you know, it's going to be weird at first, but it's just another game where I'm going to have to compete.
Do you feel like you guys are growing up a little bit and maturing? I mean, now it's the point where you've got 5 freshmen starting, and obviously that's not easy. You're going to have some ups and downs, but how do you feel you guys are at this point in the season?
I feel like we're getting better, you know. In practice, we're practicing hard, so we just got to translate that to a game where all of us is just playing well together. And that's just coming out with energy. We know we're going to make a lot of mistakes, you know, being freshmen or whatever. But if we're playing hard, you know, those mistakes are going to be overlooked.
Where does this Florida team look most dangerous to you?
You know, they really have really good guards. You know, they have a balanced team, you know. And Coach Cal just said they really play hard and they really just outwork their opponents. So we're just going to have to play hard for 40 minutes and just compete with them.
This is going to be another one of those games that probably a lot will be made of experience versus you starting 5 freshmen. They got all these seniors and juniors. What do you make of that?
You know, people say that, but when the ball is tipped, all that goes away, you know. It's whoever works the hardest and competes.
Is it time for that excuse to go away, the youth experience for you guys because you're so deep in the season? I think Cal said today on SportsCenter you guys are basically sophomores.
Yeah, it's time for that to go away. You know, we know what we have to do. You know we just have to play with a lot of energy and compete for 40 minutes. As long as we do that, we'll be fine.